that's right. We gotta check out this SNK commercial, right? So we are near the cusp of Fatal Fury City of the Wolves launch, right? We are near the end, fellas. Technically, it will be very near if you order the digital version, right, of Fatal Fury City of the Wolves, and it will be officially out next week, next Thursday. So roughly 6 days. There's been a lot of like commercials to hype up Fatal Fury, and recently there's been some good classic commercials to take away from the guest character drama that's been going on with Fatal Fury with Ronaldo and Ganache, right? I was fine with Ronaldo. I was not fine with Ganache. I'm now like okay with them ish. There's a lot of shit in our IRL life that's like really bad, right? So a guest character, you know, right, making it in, albeit, you know, from like bad intentions, but still though, right? Still though, I still want to support Fatal Fury. I still like the game. I still support the game. And now we got like a Fatal Fury video, back to like, you know, commercials. We got a Fatal Fury video, right? A music video, right? And I saw this, I was like, no way. Did they really do it? Like, honor the history? Oh shit! Let's take a look. Raging Storm! Power Khaiza! Geese! Yeah! Ronaldo in animation. I want a whole series of this. Yo, deadass, bro. T-Zoc, Kevin, all the dudes. Oh my god, wow. Oh my god, wow. Ganache. Ooh, Kine and Vox. Damn, Jenny! Oh shit, Mr. Big! Is he protecting someone? And Rock. Oh my god, Rock.
Fatal Fury.
And that was the commercial. The whole animation was made by famous animator Masami Obori. Masari Obori was very famous for doing the Fatal Fury OVAs. Fatal Fury 1992, a promotional OVA. Then there was Fatal Fury 2, which is like a sequel where Terry fights Wolfgang Krauser. And finally, Fatal Fury motion picture. A full like budgeted like motion picture. The Fatal Fury crew fight like Aztec gods. I shit you not. They fight like Aztec gods. He also did the animation intro for King of Fighters 15. Is coming. Yeah, so he also did this one though, right? He's got a really distinctive art style that's very like 90s Bishonen look, you know? And this was like the intro of the King of Fighters 15, the game SNK's like previous game before City of the Wolves. Yeah, this was like a good commercial, right? Back-to-back Fatal Fury commercials that like in a way like respect the series, you know? This like fucking takes me back because I just recently watched the old Fatal Fury OVAs and the motion picture with homies. Man, are they fun, right? Just like, yeah, I just have like a soft spot for old anime, old animation, like Rurouni Kenshin, Fatal Fury, G Gundam. I appreciate the charm that old school anime does for me, right? You hardly ever see like an art style, right? Kind of like the early 80s to 90s, you know? Like newer anime, I'm not disrespecting like any of the new anime that like comes out in the modern day, but it's kind of like, yeah, they're just sleeker. They're kind of like newer. They're meant for newer audiences. Of course, they look sick, but yeah, it's just like vomiting them out in a way, right? Some newer animes are good, but there's like a dime a dozen of them that just have pretty visuals, but they almost like look the same whether you're going. It's just at that point it's like you're looking at them in story, not like in art style or presentation. But yeah, dude, I like late 80s to early 90s anime, you know, just like the charm of them. They're pretty goated. And here is like, yeah, this is like new age, like Fatal Fury, like OVA animation. And now it's like I'm at the stance like E-Skater. Like it's too many anime in my opinion. There's like a chock full of them. Yeah, there were like a few of them back in the past. You would have to look through them through like cable networks like Toonami and stuff. But now there's just like so much. There's so many of them that have like exploded. But this commercial was really like tight. I like it, you know? The only problem was like the music though, and the lack of like dialogue. Like it had Ganachi making the music, right? Like the music in this Fatal Fury commercial was okay, right? Like it's cool, but yeah, Ganachi's music is like alright. It's nothing too revolutionary or like something crazy that I would like watch. It is crazy in and of itself, but I don't listen. I don't want to listen to that while watching a Fatal Fury thing. And you know what's crazy? Someone did like an edit of the Fatal Fury commercial, right? With the chain reaction as a with chain reaction as an edit. Someone made an edited version of the intro of the commercial, right? Sounds like house music, generic house music, yeah.
You're mine!
You're mine! This dude added sound effects.
Khaiza!
Khaiza!
No!
Sarabada. This dude added the chain reaction OST into the thing as an edited version, and it sounds a lot more better. Yes. Now this sounds like a fighting game commercial, dog. Like, goddamn, bro. And it hits at specific keynotes. Like, dude. Like, here's the thing. That's a cool shot of Marco, by the way. Holy shit. I'm always like a fan. I'm always a fan of like, you know, cool like action scenes tied with like music, you know, right? It like music like fits the mood. That song by like Ganache didn't like do it justice. It just sounds like, as the chat said, generic like house music intro or a soundtrack, like, but it's not just but it's not FGC. When you hear Chain Reaction, like, listen to this, it feels like a fighting game. You get pumped up, you're ready to buy this game, you're ready to spend like dollars. You understand like the story, you understand like a story going on here and there. You meet like characters. That feels like a fighting game to me. That feels like fighting game music at its peak.
We don't woe, so look away, eyes on the prey. Then I
Ties to that, yeah. And it ties into them doing their supers. Like, what the fuck, dude? That's sick. You can't tell me that's not sick. Like, that's a better, like, music video than the one that was promoted by, like, Ganache